In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you would go to the Khan Academy website and use the computer science course and their animation environment to create your own spin-off and to create your own code that you would use in the animation activity that we want to include as the final activity in our mobile app that we're developing. So you would come here to this page that I'm displaying at this time in the computer science course. Down here on the animation option, click on that, and if you scroll down you'll see some animation programs that are already saved, and I'll show you how you can pick one of these and make some changes to it and save it as your own program. And you'll see when you get in here that many other students have done this already. So I picked this Bubbly Curves animation because I haven't played with it before and thought it was interesting, and just to demonstrate some ideas. You may have and you should have your own ideas of what you might want to do, but when I get to one of these I always think of how interesting it might be to turn something into a random variable. So I scroll down through this code and I notice that the ball size, which I assume is the little circles that they're drawing here on the screen, that the ball size is a set amount. So I decide that I'd like to make that a random value. So I need a variable first that I can use for to hold my random value. So I enter the var command, and I'm just gonna call it ball size I for incrementer, and then put a semicolon. We don't assign a value to it yet. And then down here inside the draw loop, I add a command to assign a random value to this ball size I. So I say ball size I equals random, and in parentheses I put a range of values. And so now one more step. Actually replace this with the variable. And we see that it's now acting different than it was acting before. You may try things like this and find that you don't like what happens. So you can always close out of the program and start it up again with and make different changes, or you can delete the changes that you've made. Another thing I might like to do is change the stroke color and the fill color. I always like yellow. You may have to restart the program to see the changes that you've made take effect. Now, even though I may not like what my changes have done, I'll show you how you save this as a spin-off, which is very simple. The button is right here. You just click Save as a Spin-off and give it a name. And save it. Now the project is saved as your own program. And you could come back to your version of this program at any time. Just go to your home page, like I'm showing here, and in your list under Community there's Programs, and it'll list all the programs that you've saved here on Khan Academy. If you want to come back to it and work on it again, you always have that option. Now remember, the idea is that you want to save a program that could be used on your mobile app. And the one that I'm using here is an example of one that could definitely be used on the mobile app. It may take a little bit of tweaking. I haven't really investigated all the different possibilities, but this is a start, and this is what you need to know so that you can do the assignment.